Algebra 1, Day 2 Review. Find the slope of a line using slope formula. Describe the slope of the line, then find slope. So the slope of a line, we recognize it as rise over run, and it's also known as change in y over change in x, and this is also known as delta y over delta x. And the formula we are going to use is either y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So when I'm going to find the slope of number 1, that is change in y over change in x. So change in x is this part, left or right, and change in y is how many unit up or down. So it's unit up 1, and on left or right is 1 2 3 4 5, so it's 1 over 5. Now direction is going down, so it's going to be a negative slope because it's a down 1 over 5. Also, direction of the line has to do a lot. If the direction is left to right, if it's fall from left to right, it's going to be a negative slope. For number 2, again we are going to see if it's how many unit left or right and how many unit up or down. So you're going to now see this one as change in y over change in x. So change in y is these 2 units, so 2, and change in x is 1 2 3 4 5 6, so 2 over 6. Now you can reduce it to 1 over 3, so the slope is 1 over 3, and this line is a rising line from left to right, so that's going to be a positive slope. Slope of a horizontal line. Slope of a horizontal line is always 0 over something. So let's see if we are trying to apply this formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Then you're going to use this y2 minus y1. So that's going to be, let's see, y2 minus y1. So 5 minus 5 divided by x2 minus x1. So x2 minus minus 1. So that's going to be 0 on the top, and on the bottom 6 plus 7, 6 plus 1 is 7. So slope of a line, of a horizontal line, is 0. Slope of a vertical line. So slope of a vertical line, again change in y over change in x. That's also called as y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And in this case, if you choose, this is y2 minus y1, so 6 minus 2 divided by 4 minus 4, which is going to be 2, 6 minus 2, which is 4, divided by 0. So anything on the bottom you have, if 0, then we call it as undefined. The slope of a line, a vertical line, is undefined. Now let's just find the slope of a point, and number 4 is x1 y1. This is first point, and second point is x2 comma y2. And then we're going to apply the formula, that is y2 minus y1. So y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So x2 minus x1, 7 minus 1. So negative 2 plus 2, because these two negative will be added together. So negative 2 plus 2 divided by 6. So it's going to be 0 over 6, which is 0. The next is again x1 y1 and x2 y2, and then the formula is y2 minus y1. So minus is 1 from the formula, and then -3 divided by x2 minus x3. So it's going to be -5 plus 3. So this is changed into positive because 2 negative. -5 plus 3 would be -2. And -3 plus 3 would be 0. So it's going to be undefined for number 5.